Hello from California. This is Sandy from Messy Papercrafts, your #1 online store with the most exciting crafting items. And welcome to this week's episode of What's in This Box. And today I think I have something pretty cool for you if you love paper. So let's have a look inside. I have lots of new stuff from Craft O'Clock. So let's get this all out. All right, so as you can see, I didn't promise too much. We have a lot of new paper products that came in this week, all brand new except this one here. This is actually a little bit older. However, it wasn't in stock last time, so now I finally have it and I thought I'd show this to you as well. But let's start with the brand new items by Craft O'Clock. So let's start with the typical 12 by 12 paper, and this is called Trail of Silence. So here we have the bonus sheet, or this extra page, where you can cut out these really amazing tags. And as you can see, it's all like outdoor and nature and camping related. So I love this, really beautiful. Then the next one is also really nice. It's almost like a painting, really gorgeous with this scribbled house. In this kind of abstract form, and then you have this scribbled look over it and this kind of map. Hope you can see that. So gorgeous. This is on the back, and one more where you have this, and then this on the back. So this 12 by 12 comes in 6 paper, just one of each sadly, but really amazing designs. However, if you want more, then you can also get the 8 by 8, and here you have 24, and so it comes with 4 times the same design that I've just shown you. So again, 6 designs, front and back, but here you have 4 times the amount, 8 by 8, and then we also have 6 by 6, and here you also have 4 times this design, and you also get this bonus sheet where you can cut out these little tags. So I think this is pretty cool. Lots of variety here in case you need different forms. And as I said, that's not where it stops. So here you get these really cool labels. This is what that looks like. I think this is very cool because I always like to have some ephemera for the same paper, so everything works together nicely. And here we have this thing called Album Junk Journal. Again, really cool. Let me actually open this so you get a better idea. All right, so this is what that looks like from here and from the back. And then you get these once again. Oops. So that's all of those, and I think this is really good to have. And that's not all. Then we have the extra set. So that's already the extra set. And now we have another extra set. And I want to open this as well. All travel and outdoor and camping related. So this is really cool. You get all these elements here, like a tent and shoes and this light. Really cool. And all the things that you can cut out. This all comes twice. So this is great. So you can cut into the bag without worrying that now you cut into it and now you can't use the bag. So you have 2 of each. So that's really good to have. Now, let me just put this aside. So this was called Trail of Silence. The next one that's really amazing, this is called Wings of Freedom. And again, it comes with this really interesting album junk journal extra set. And let's start with the 12 by 12. So once again, on this side, you have this ephemera that you can cut out for your fussy cutting. So this looks really cool. I really think that if you love Tim Holtz and this kind of retro stuff, then I think this works really nicely together, because you can always distress these pages even further. You can use stencils on top, you can use texture paste, so you can really make this your own. But the great thing is, of course, that you don't just stare at a blank page and then you're kind of, what do I do? So here you already have these really great designs, and then you can do even more. Or, of course, just use them as is. So that's really up to you. Steampunk gear. And then another collage on the back, again with this kind of patina and rust look. And I love this one. I mean, this is just this really cool steampunk design. I love this. And I love this owl with the glasses. So if you love steampunk or this kind of old vintage look, then this is definitely for you. And again, we have these different sizes. So we have the 12 by 12, then we have 8 by 8 and 6 by 6. And once again, with the 12 by 12, you get one sheet of paper, so 6 times 2, front and back. And here with the smaller ones, you get this 4 times. So again, depends really what kind of project you have in mind. And we have also this here. So as I said, all these cool elements that you can cut out for your fussy cutting. Then we have this really cool typewriter and these really great forms, and also these kind of steampunk mysterious people. So a bit like the paper dolls by Tim Holtz. So I think this works really nicely together if you love this. So again, really cool if you want to have maybe something like a card that goes this way, then this would be perfect. Or it could be, whatever canvas you might have in mind, or maybe for a scrapbook. And then we have this set twice, as I said, if you want to, do little different designs here. So really nice. Let's just to the side. Now, similar to this kind of steampunk, we have this one. I thought this is really cool for like teenager, if you like to craft maybe with a teenager or maybe a boy or something like that, but doesn't have to be, could be really for anybody. But it's called Robots Adventures. So this was called Wings of Freedom, and this is called Robots Adventures, and a little bit similar in this industrial look, a little bit rust and a little bit steampunk maybe, but not as serious, I would say, as this one. I mean, this is beautiful, but this is now a little bit more funny, I think, with robots. So again, here we have this page where you can do all your cutouts, all these tags. And I mean, how hilarious is this? Like the car with the face. And then here we have this robot. So I think these colors, they're really nice. Also a little bit retro, but these funny faces, I just love that. So I think this is a really cute paper. And if you don't like the robots, then maybe you want to use these back sides, because I just think these are beautiful. Especially if you like crafting maybe with kids, then this is a really fun set to have, but without being too childish or anything like that. So I think it's just a little bit quirky and a little bit abstract. I think this is really nice. And again, we have the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 and the 6 by 6. So once again, depends on the project that you have in mind. And also, I think on the last tutorial, I've shown you already that I have those labels that we just talked about. But by that time, I didn't order the paper because I believe that was out of stock, and now it's in. So we have these labels, but we also have these 2 extra sets. So the extra set. So here we have the similar, as you've just seen before. You get all these different backgrounds that you just saw, but in a different format, and then all these different designs here where you can fold up boxes, or you can just use this way rather than a square, and then you get these funky elements here. So I always recommend this for these sets as well, just to have a little bit more variety and kind of like a fussy cutting ephemera. And here we have one more where you get this extra set with these robots by itself, and then you also get these cards here. So let's open this as well. And here you get the more specific ephemera to the robot theme. And then you also get a lot of light bulbs and gears. So kind of industrial, but as I said, doesn't have to be. It could be also maybe for, more like a manly scene, maybe if somebody likes cars and likes it a little bit quirky, then I think these are really cool as well. So this is all your little bits and pieces of different fussy cutting elements here, where you can make your own ephemera, or as I said, you can get these cards. And then again, it repeats itself, because from each of these designs you get 2 of these sheets. So this is really cool. Let me take this out. All right. And one more, which is brand new. Let me grab this out. So if the steampunk and the robots and the industrial look isn't so much your kind of thing, then maybe you love this one, because I think this is really beautiful as well. So this is called Seaside Greetings. And let's start again with the big one, so that you can see how it looks if you're into scrapbooking. And this is all beach and holiday or vacation oriented, where you go onto some cool ocean side, and it has all these interesting kind of like vintage elements as well, but a little bit more colorful than the ones that I just shown you. So once again, on this page here, you get all these tags and you get some labels to cut out. So once again, I love Craft O'Clock because they just offer so much ephemera. So you can really choose a lot of things that you can cut out. And here we have now this really beautiful vintage beach theme. Then we have some flowers here, and then also really nice backgrounds. And here we have these beach huts, and again, really beautiful on the back there as well. And one with these seashells, and then one more rustic background. And again, I always say it depends on the project you have in mind, because of course here this is a really big background. So if you want to create a scrapbooking page, this is perfect. But if you want to create a card, then maybe the 12 by 12 is too big for you, and you want to choose either the 8 by 8 or the 6 by 6. So again, lots of choice. And then we also have these really cool elements here. Let's open this up again. As I said before, you already know this now, that it comes in this format and that it has these boxes and all of these different ephemera elements that you can cut out. So whenever you get any labels, then you get the design 3 times, but 2 different sceneries. All right. So really cool, lots of different stuff. And let me just put this a bit to the side before I get all stuck here. And last but not least, as I said, this is now the one that's a little bit older, but nevertheless, this is so beautiful. I have to show this to you as well. If you saw the other tutorial or the unboxing video, then you saw that I also have this in 6x6 if you need a small size, but I just thought it's so stunning. I wanted to get this bigger size as well. I mean, it's still a little bit early for Christmas, but some people like to craft for Christmas all year round. So then obviously this is perfect to have. And it's just different because it's not your typical green and red Christmas paper. Here you get all these beautiful outdoorsy vintage looks where it's more like a snowstorm, or more like this camping feeling once again, where you kind of have Christmas in this hut or in this log house. And I just think it's stunning. So here you have once again one sheet of each of these designs, front and back. Here's your background. This is the front. I mean, I just think this is so beautiful. And the back is also really, really nice. So it's Christmassy, but without being your typical kitschy Christmas. So it's a bit more abstract and has this great mixed media look to it. Just so stunning. And this one. And as I said, this is also available in 6x6. And also we have these cardboard stickers. So this is already cut out for you. So in case you don't like these things that you have to fussy cut yourself, then here you get already these cardboard chips, and they just pop out. And I think this is really cool. I mean, look at this mug here. This is really amazing. And I also love these deers or this little squirrel. Like really beautiful elements. So if you love Christmas all year round, then this would definitely be a really nice paper to have. It's a little bit different and not your typical green and red Christmas. So let me know what you think of this. I mean, here we have so much new paper, so many different looks. So I hope that you like these as much as I do, because I just think Craft the Clock always comes up with great ideas and all these different designs, from more steampunk and more vintage to a little bit lighter, and has these really great colors. So that's it for me today. If you love all these products and you want to see my videos, then please hit the subscribe button so that you never miss out on anything of these exciting items. And have a crafty day. And remember, no stressy, be messy, and have fun. See you next time.